Good morning. It's morning 2 of this camping road trip. We're at campsite number 2. Morning coffee. For me, it's like all expenses luxury camping trip with a personal chef and a personal camper who knows everything about being out in the woods. Mike, my travel companion. I want to start doing a special segment on this channel about Hollywood, since I work in Hollywood, Mike works in Hollywood, and I'm going to interview Mike briefly here, very briefly, about his Hollywood experience. But before I do that, I want to ask him, what's the biggest issue, political issue, for you right now?
For me right now, the biggest issue is the audit of the forensic audits of the ballots in all the states. I think it should happen across the country because clearly there was a lot of shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Actually. I hope I was loud enough there.
Oh, you were loud enough, and you avoided the dreaded F word.
Yeah.
Some people call it the 5-letter F word. Some people say the word frog. Ribbit. All right. Yeah. So Mike and I are on the same page, and I just found out yesterday, actually. Well, I think I may have known this and forgot it. We are both Maricopa County boys. Sweet home Maricopa. He was born in Phoenix. I was born in Phoenix. He moved away when he was like 2. I moved away when I was like 4 or 5. But you go back to your roots. Were you ever a Phoenix Suns fan? Or
I was.
Yeah. So it's like you can't escape the city you were born in.
They're in with the Clippers.
Are they still? Yeah. So, all right, Mike.
It might have started last night. I was.
Now the Hollywood. So you're a Christian in Hollywood, but you've worked on recognizable, at least one that I know of, Hollywood production. This will be the end of the show. The end of this episode. But first, subscribe and share and click the like button. Now, Mike, tell us at least a recognizable project you've worked on, so like the world, and then Christian projects that Christians might be familiar with. Anything that Christians might know about.
Okay. Well, I was a camera operator. I was a camera assistant for a number of years, and I became a camera operator. I worked on a Warner Brothers movie called Torque, motorcycle action movie, as a camera operator, and The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow on HBO as a camera operator. I've worked on music videos for Nelly and Enrique Iglesias, but then I co-directed and co-produced a documentary, The Case for Christ, working with Lee Strobel. That was it's still on Netflix, I think, but it may be DVD only. It's more than 10 years old now. Oh no, not more than 10. 2000, yeah, more than 10. 2007 it came out.
So 14 years ago.
Yeah.
He also worked on the TV show Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's correct.
For how many years? You were on that show a long time.
Well, I did the first two movies, and then I ended up working on the show for 3 seasons at least, 4 seasons maybe.
And you also did an early music video for the Newsboys, right?
Yeah, it wasn't early.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2004.
Okay.
But I was a cinematographer on that. Brandon Dickerson was the director.
Which song?
He Reigns.
He Reigns. So go on YouTube and look up He Reigns music video. This is the guy who is responsible for the look. That's what a cinematographer does. All right. I don't want this to get too long, but remember to subscribe and share. And, good things are happening. We'll hear more from Mike, but we've been sitting around this campfire for 2 nights now, and now in the morning, and we're having a lot of theological discussions, political discussions, and cultural discussions, and we'll check back in.